I said I would show you how to make a monster grinder, and here's what I've got so far. I found this handy zombie spawner. Since you can't place them, you can only find them. I found it, and then I dug this area out around it. I went from the top of it up 3, and then from the bottom of it down 2. So you can easily walk under it, and the zombies will pass right under it. And this area, what I did was dig from the middle point out 8 from each side of that. So including the center block, you have a 17 by 17 inch square floor, and your walls are 6 high. So I've made sure that everything around it is pretty secure. I did leave some dirt up here, but I patched the areas where there was some gravel, just in case somebody digging below didn't or wouldn't disturb it and have water cascading down on them, and a whole bunch of zombies as well. And I see I have some more gravel here, so I'll take care of that, and then I'll be back with you on the rest of the tutorial. But here's the idea, and notice a whole lot of torches, because zombies are a pain in the butt when they keep spawning and you're trying to get stuff done. These torches on the floor, when I put the water down, are gonna obviously go away, but I've got a lot of work to do before then. That's kind of one of the last steps, and that's getting ready to collect the zombies and get them to the disposal unit, which I showed you in my last video. So I'll be back in a bit. Alright, we're back, and I've set up quite a bit more. I've got the end point done, including the lava, which I showed in my first video how to do this. Pretty easy, just one push button and watch them burn. Alright, got the cage up so you can see it. Probably put some chests in here, but I got this room nicely lit up. So let's see what else I've done. Okay, I've got a nice channel here that drops the zombies into the cage for killing. Got a channel here for water, and I've done some work on the elevator itself to get them up. If you look, every other block has a sign on it. And I'll show you how to put the water in here to make the elevator actually work. We're going to have to take the torches and the ladders out and fill in one side of the elevator, and it'll work. But as you can see, I haven't really done anything else in here. Just made sure that it's rock all the way around. Now, interesting thing is dirt in the corners. This is going to come into play when we put the water in to keep this from becoming one solid block of water. We want the water to flow towards the middle, and putting these blocks up here does make it work. So, let me go get my buckets filled with water, and we'll get started playing. Alright, so as you can see, I'm back. Got my buckets full of water, and I'm ready to start placing water. First thing we do is put the water down at the edge, and you can go every other one. And then when you run out of buckets, don't grab the end one, but make sure you grab somewhere in the middle. You can refill them, because you've made, along the edge anyway, endless water. Now at this point, you got to start being careful of zombies and whatnot, because, well, they will start appearing as you knock your torches out. Nothing to do about it. Oop, and I messed that up. Easy fix though, and easy enough to get water. So really, you only need 4 buckets of water. And we'll finish this up. I like to do all the edges first. Okay, so now we're pushing right towards the middle, and don't get pushed down in our hole, because that just becomes a pain in the butt. But with the ladder there, it's not too bad. We are going to be taking that out in a little while, though, because we want the zombies to fall down. But as you can see, all the water's flowing towards the middle. We just have these corner pieces to take care of. And that's real easy. I want to make sure I have a shovel, because we're going to take them out as soon as I cover them with water. And water on each of the 4 squares. Take my shovel out and get the dirt out. And then I'll fill up my buckets and I'll move on to the next corner and do the same thing for it. First time I did this, it was a pain. Doesn't really matter what order you put the water on the blocks in, as long as you cover up all 4 of them. And we're heading for our last corner. Fill up the buckets on the way. Alright, now we are going to let ourselves go to the middle. We're going to have to get back in here and get all these torches in a little while. But for right now, we're good. So we're standing in the middle. Go down. We're in the path that the zombies are going to take. I do want to fill up these last 4 buckets, just to make sure I have plenty of water. Okay. Put the first of our water down and it's going to push us over. And I put a nice drop off. So that's going to push us all the way over to our elevator. Let's build our zombie elevator. First thing that we're going to do is fight off this zombie that decided to spawn, even with all lights in there. And we're going to destroy the ladder going up about as far as we can, because we're not going to need it. Alright, capture all those pieces. Jump up. Place a couple blocks, and then we're going to take water. And we're going to put it right there in between the 2 signs. Now what's going to happen is the zombie gets pushed by the water into this. His head's going to hit this water. He's going to want to swim up, because that's what they do. We're just going to continue this all the way up. Okay, so here we are at the bottom of the elevator. I've pretty much completed it all the way to the top, and when a zombie gets down here, as long as there's water at his feet, he's going to jump, and when he jumps, his head's going to go into the water, and he's going to want to keep going up. The air pockets in between keep the water from flowing down. Just hold it in one place, and they get all the way up here to the top. Now, what we got to do is we got to make them go this way, towards the grinder section. So we'll fill this in, and seems like I've run out of water buckets. Alright, I've filled up my water buckets, and I'm back and ready to put this one in now. When I put this one in, it's going to push me just like it pushes the zombies this direction. Kind of a pain if I drop down to where the grinder is. So I built this little area off to the side where I can jump up and get out of the way. And you can see I threw up a sign right there so the water pushes the zombies over to the hole, but the water doesn't go in the hole. And this way the zombies are pushed over. And they're going to be caught and killed. Now the last step, and this is the most difficult of the steps, is to get the ladders out and to get the torches out. So make sure you're armored up, make sure you got your weapon ready to go, or you're lucky enough to be able to put it in creative mode. And, well, let's make this happen. I'll get this torch on the way back. I found that jumping when in water a lot of times helps speed this up. And gravity itself takes us down the zombie elevator, where the zombies are going to go up because they're swimming up. We're almost to the ladder, which takes us right up to the middle. Got to jump up to get on it. Alright. Now it's just a very simple matter of taking out every single torch in here so it's dark so the zombies can spawn because they are afraid of light. True to my word, a zombie spawn. Oh, and look, he's carrying one of our torches. Oop. Here's the hard part. Gotta get rid of the ladder. Well, the zombies are spawning. And here comes one now. Yep. Oh, they're spawning pretty good. Oh. Another trick you could do, put a block up. It'll hold the zombies in. Or if you don't mind getting cut to shreds, you just leave the zombies alone and let them all drop on you. Me? I don't know. Okay, here we go. Lots of fun with zombies. Gotta get that torch. Okay, pressing the spacebar takes us up. Get to the top, go past this torch, take it out. Oh, went a little bit too far. Well ahead of the zombies, so that went pretty smoothly. And now they should start appearing in our grinder. And we're done. Oh, there's one of the torches. And here come the zombies. And they are excited to be here. And that's how to build a zombie grinder. Works for zombies, works for skeletons, and it's pretty simple, not too resource intensive. Takes probably half hour to an hour, depends upon how quick you are and whether you have everything ready to go. Again, my thanks to Team Interrobang for using their server. I could have done this on my own server, but it's actually fun to put stuff in the Team Interrobang server, and I will be posting in the forums the location of this zombie grinder, so if you want to grind some zombies, get some XP, get some of those interesting drops from them, you're more than welcome to join. And that can be found at teaminterrobang.com. Thanks for watching.